steady getting taller.
Seize your bitch and snatch your hoe. Welcome, everybody. It's the White Bronco Show.
Welcome to the White Bronco Show, everybody. You can listen live at chaoticradio.com with a K. Call in now, 909-989-0789. Tommy's Twitter feed is at Uncle Tio's Ninos. I'm at Big Happy Trees. And our guest today, he's at Zach Miller. Z-A-C-H.
At ZM Comedy, bro.
At ZM Comedy.
Welcome, Zach.
What's up, baby girl?
Welcome to the White Bronco Show.
I'm happy to be here.
Let me just give you the rundown. We got one person in our Hall of Fame. It's Robert Durst because he killed a Russian. So whoop. And we're cool with that. You know, we hate commies in here, but we support Putin. The show.
Wait.
Tommy supports Putin.
Wait. Was he on this fucking show?
No.
Well,
So
no.
what Hall of Fame is he? How can he be in your Hall of Fame? He's never been a guest.
We put him in for murking a fucking Russian. You know what I mean?
Listen, when we can get him on, we'll get him on, and we'll
get him
properly
in.
induct him.
We'll get him
and
on.
paddle him and all of the different rituals that will go into it. But until then, he'll just be an honorary member.
So, Zach, best place people can find you, your website.
My website is ampcomedy.com. Amber Mary Paul comedy.com.
Okay, that's the best place for people to find you and your whole gang.
Is it a very aggressive? Is it aggressive brand of comedy?
Tell us about what you do, who you represent.
Who I rep. What I do is comedy, management, production, hosting, and booking. That's pretty much what I do, dude.
And
you're everything.
You're funny and all that shit.
You
You just throw the funny on top of all that.
Yeah.
You haven't done stand-up in a long time? Besides hosting?
Well, no, I headlined a club in Pittsburgh last week. But yeah, I'm just starting to do that. Like,
wait. I want to hear about that. Okay, you're from Pittsburgh. When did you move to California?
September 2003.
And how long have you been doing comedy?
Since July 2003.
Okay, so you started out here? You started out here?
No.
Jesus, you're bad on a calendar, for fuck's
I started
sake.
in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
And but moved quick. Like, because I already knew I wanted to live in LA.
Where'd you perform in Pittsburgh?
The Pittsburgh Improv is where I started. I entered Pittsburgh's Funniest Man competition, which I realize now is just like, their annual bringer competition. And it's fine. But I entered it. I had never done stand-up. I won the first round. And then I went to the finals, my second time ever doing stand-up, and won the whole thing.
Oh,
so
shit.
It got me a week. So, like, the prize was like $300 and an opening week for whoever, like, you want, supposedly, but that's not how it works. So I win, and I was like, all right, I want to, I looked at their calendar. I didn't know shit about stand-up, bro. Like, I knew, like, I could name you, like, 4 comedians. I just wasn't into it. You know what I mean? It's not something I did.
How old were you again?
I was 24.
Okay.
Who'd you end up featuring for?
So I tried to pick Bill Bellamy because honestly, he was the only fucking person I knew on the calendar.
Right.
I just wasn't a stand-up person.
You had never been to a stand-up show?
I'd never been to a show.
You never owned a stand-up CD?
Never.
Okay, that's awesome.
I listened to gangster rap and fucking got drunk and fucked bitches, dude.
Right.
Comedy was for nerds. You know what I mean?
You remind me of a Beastie Boy, man. I don't know why.
Yeah. So
you just got that East Coast shit, dude.
Anyway, so Bill Bellamy was the only one I knew. So I was like, I want to open for Bill Bellamy, and the manager was like, no, you're not urban enough for that. And at the point, I didn't know that just meant black.
Right.
But, it's the secret term for black. It's an urban show.
I don't even think it's a secret anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, all right. And then I saw Louis Black. I was like, well, I know Louis Black. I was like, well, how about Louis Black? And he was like, yeah, that'll work.
That's awesome.
So I was like, rad.
Wait, you just knew him from what, TV?
From yelling on HBO?
Yeah, just from what
TV show?
Watching cable at my friend's house. He was on
he had a bunch of
he was on some early Comedy Central stuff, and he was on the Daily Show sometimes with Jon Stewart.
He's fucking hilarious.
So I knew that. But anyway, I think back then. Anyway, so I knew him. So I said, all right, Louis Black. So it was Louis Black. Boom. He was like, it was like 2.5 months. I was like, well, how much time am I going to do? And he's like, we do 12 up front and 5 in between the feature and the headliner. And I was like, that's 17 minutes. And he's like, I was like, I don't have 17 minutes, bro. I only had 5 minutes that I won the competition with, right? And he was like, well, get it. So I did somehow. And Lewis Black ended up canceling. And his fill-in was fucking Jeff Garcia, bro.
Really? How old was Jeff?
Jeff was, I don't know.
Oh, it's only 2003, so.
Yeah, 12 years less than he is now.
Zach, you've been in the game. You've been in the game since 2003. You've been doing it for a little bit amount of time now. You know a little bit about the ins and outs of the game.
Yeah.
People have been telling me, is it true that the comedy game is just like the porno game? You have to do gay comedy before you do straight comedy. Can you confirm it or deny it? Shed some light.
They got that G comedy out in Pittsburgh. I know that.
Do you mean like?
Listen, I mean, I have 6 minutes. I do it open mics. I know nothing about.
Are you talking shit, bro? Is this calling me a faggot?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying the different
come across that
people.
way.
No.
Different people have come up to me, different bookers and promoters. They're like, listen, if you want to do, my gay show, and I'm like, I don't think my material is suited for that. And they said, comedy's just like porn, and you have to do gay shows before you do straight shows. That's just what it is. So I'm going to be performing in West Hollywood.
Like somebody actually said this to
weekend.
you, or is this a joke? You're so weird. I just met you. I haven't figured out your fucking humor.
Look, he had to turn and look right at him. I got to figure out what the fuck is up with this guy.
He looks like Justin.
Like maybe
Berkman.
I should have sat on the other side of this table. I don't know.
Justin Berkman?
This is my old roommate, and he looks like.
Is that? Oh, I was gonna say, is that some
take that as a
third baseman who played on the Pirates?
He's a comic.
Oh, okay.
He's a comic that I toured with and used to be and was my roommate.
All right, so 2003, you meet Jeff in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and like we hit it off. Like we fucking had a great time. We partied all weekend. I did good. I was getting loose. You know what I mean? I was having fun, ripping. Got a ton of people there. You know what I mean? Of course. Fucking and we had a great time. So he was like, "Yo, when you come to LA, hit me up." You know what I mean? So me and my chick at the time decided to move to LA together. And I just picked up and fucking jammed, bro. Just drove across country. We got a pad.
You guys still together?
Nah. And
you guys drove all the way from Pittsburgh to LA?
Yeah.
How was that drive?
It was cool.
It was okay. You guys were getting along at that
I
point.
took her car.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of car was it?
It was a brand new Pathfinder. Okay. She was a doctor, bro. She was like 10 years older than me.
How'd you convince a doctor to drive across the country so you could pursue comedy? That's a
fucking with a with some fucking mad game, good sense of humor, decent sized cock. I don't know. Fucking, do you want the rundown on how I fucking?
Wait,
I want details.
No, but
stand up, put your dick in his face, and he'll follow you anywhere.
Yeah.
So you were dating this broad. We'll call her broad because she's gone, and you crushed
she's
that.
Alive.
You do great that weekend. You have fun with Jeff. He's like, hit me up if you ever come to LA. So you sit down your girl. She comes home. She takes the fucking big white coat off. She sits down. Yeah.
Oh, she's
fucking
like.
But she's putting on a glove.
I think my wife's listening to this.
Oh shit! All right.
She knows all this.
But no, this is cool. So you sit her down and you're like, look, we got to go to California. Like, I got to go do comedy with Jeff Garcia in LA, or I got to go try to be a stand-up in LA. You can find a hospital out there.
Honestly, neither.
Okay.
Like I was already working in casting in Pittsburgh. I did it in New York, and I worked in LA after my junior year for a casting director. So I kind of was thinking about maybe working more in casting. I didn't know. Stand-up was just kind of a hobby at that point. It seemed cool, and it was kind of there, but it was kind of like, if the stand-up thing doesn't pan out, I also want to do casting. So like I can work for casting directors. I knew some already.
What were you casting for?
Just commercials and stuff. Movies.
What's up with the casting couch, bro? Backroom casting couch. We got one here.
Yeah, we have a casting couch.
We got female interns, dude.
Yo, dude, I did not take enough advantage of that. I worked at an agency in New York City. I forget what it was fucking called. Godlove or something? Linda Godlove? I don't know.
Sounds real shady.
Run out of an apartment and shit?
No, it was like nice. No, it was a legit ass fucking model casting place. Like they had big clients like Pantene, Oil of LA, Wella, like Miller Lite, Bud Light, like big names.
Mm-hmm.
So there would be all these models coming in all the time. The chick who I was an intern. The chick I worked for was cool as fuck. And she told me, she was like, yo, during the castings, just sit in the back and don't say anything and watch how these girls talk to you. Because if you're a white dude in the back of the room just watching, that's usually the fucking buyer. You know what I'm saying? Either the ad exec or the you know what I mean?
She set you up.
So
Yeah,
she's hooking it up. Yeah, and
She
these
made
girls
you look
used
like
to-
fucking Don
And
Corleone.
I did not fuck one of those chicks.
How old were you? You're a fucking 20-year-old.
I was 20. I was just out of college. It was right before 9/11. I was in New York. It was summer 01.
Well, we all had a lot on our minds.
So-
I was 22.
So your
I didn't
school,
fuck any of those girls because I had a girlfriend. Like a
Oh.
fucking loser. Like an idiot.
you had a doctor
like
though,
an
man.
idiot.
She was
no,
a
that was
doctor.
a different chick, dude. I wasn't with that chick yet.
So did the doctor pay for everything?
You want to know my whole bitchography? All my bitches?
Let's start earlier. Listen, in high school,
So anyway, it started in second grade. Her name
No,
was
no,
Sarah
no, no, no.
Schultz.
That was early.
She
I
kicked
want
me
to
in
talk about the
nuts.
girl you came out with. Like, so what finally happened? You start doing well in comedy, and then you fucking
Doing
Tiger
well,
Woods
doing well in Pittsburgh in like super rookie mode. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't doing anything. I won their amateur
No,
competition.
no.
It was
But
like whatever.
you come out to LA.
Yeah, so I come to LA. All right, I get to LA. I call Jeff. I think I had called him before I came out, but once I got there, I called him. And he's like, "What's up, dude?" He's like, "Hey, good to hear from you." Blah blah blah. Right? Welcome. Blah. So he's like, I'm settling in. Like the
What
next,
city?
Long Beach,
Okay.
right by the traffic circle.
Okay.
Bay Hill Apartments.
Okay.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Doctor was paying for that.
I'm sure the story leads to you leaving your girl for a gay guy. In
No.
Long Beach?
We're gonna talk about comedy. So Jeff calls me the next day and he's like, "Listen, can you make it up to the Ha Ha Comedy Club?" It was like within the first week I was there. I didn't have a job yet. I was just kind of settling in. I had a car. We got it towed out. She fucking got it towed out on an 18-wheeler so we could drive her car. Such a G.
What kind of car was
fuck
it?
the
She's,
train.
she's never gonna listen to this, and if she does, it doesn't matter. She's cool.
If she does,
So
Remember
anyway,
social.
he calls me. He's like, "Can you make it to the Ha Ha Comedy Club tonight in North Hollywood?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I was like, "How much time do you want me to do?" And he's like, 20. I was like, "Dude, I don't have an LA 20." He's like, "Then what the fuck are you doing in LA?" And he fucking hung up.
And that was the last time you ever saw
No, Jeff's my boy, bro. Fucking, I've worked with Jeff for fucking today. I talked to him fucking 10 minutes ago.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Me and Jeff worked. I was Jeff's manager for a long time. I produced his specials. Fucking Jeff's my boy.
you guys did a short that everyone should check out on YouTube called Cox.
Oh yeah,
It's like
that's from his Showtime.
A male
special.
version of
Hooters.
like Hooters. And it's
Yeah.
like guys with big cocks. Bruce Jingles also in that.
Yeah, Bruce and that.
It's really funny.
Eric Schwartz, Bruce Jingles,
Eric Schwartz.
Sarah Tiana was on that cast. Rudy Moreno was in that cast. Yeah, we had like a cast of sketch players, but it was all comics.
Yeah.
You know, we had a bunch of sketches, and it was all comics. And those were the ones. It was Bruce, Sarah, Eric, and Rudy. And then I was like the executive producer, co-creator of it with Jeff. So I wasn't really on camera, but fuck it. We needed an extra waiter. I jumped in. You know what I'm saying?
You're a good looking
Like,
guy, man.
It's not that. It's just we needed a human
We
being.
gotta let the viewers know.
We needed a human being. So I was in the Cox commercial, but just in the background. You could see me in the background.
Well, I mean, I fucked, dude. I remember you were in it, so.
I know why you guys didn't call me for that.
That's technically that. Just so you know, that's
You're Woody, you're in it.
Oh yeah, I am in it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
You got
Woody.
lines and
I
shit.
did
Shut
have
up.
lines. I did have lines. I forgot about that.
Bruce Jingles fucking throwing you under the bus.
Jingles.
Thank
No,
you,
he's
bro.
not throwing me under the bus. He's reminding me that I do have a legitimate Showtime credit.
Yeah, all humble.
Yes,
There you
suck
go.
a dick.
Oh, all right, so does
I forgot
that
about that. I'm gonna start telling people that shit when I toss around my
You have
credits.
credits now. You have credits now.
I had
Don't worry
credits
about it.
before. I just didn't know it.
and Showtime about to be like HBO Go? You know what I mean? They're gonna have their own thing, and they're gonna pretty much gonna be able to see everything that's ever been on there. So hopefully people will be able to see that,
Not that. We
through
don't have-
Showtime again.
We don't have a license with them. Showtime, get at me.
Speaking of licensing, it's a good time to give a quick shout out to one of our main sponsors, Fat Tuesday. We know you're listening. We love you, baby.
Yeah, Fat Tuesday.
Who's
We've been
Fat
sending you.
Tuesday?
Zach, if you ever
It's not a bar, restaurant. There, someone stole the name of her business, but Tuesday is a woman in Pomona who is pretty much putting her asshole and her mouth on the line for the show, and she's like the main sponsor.
Did she fuck you? And now you gotta tell her.
Well,
No.
She fucked you for free, so now you gotta plug her.
Well, no. She loves the show.
I mean, the sponsorship agreement is private, and we really don't go into it publicly. She doesn't like it. We kind of.
But if you do go to Tuesdays, you know the special knock, and just tell her the White Bronco Show sent you, and that's kind of like part of the deal.
Can I catch Tuesday on like Gary and Holt?
Exactly. It's at Holt and East End, just east of Gary.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but by Harry and Gary and Holt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Swap meet.
Gary
area.
and Holt, I ain't never seen more hoes than I see on the corner of Gary and Holt on a Saturday night.
It's a good place to be.
Holy shit.
A young man.
I have never seen... Does Pomona not have a police department?
Well, the reason they do it right
fuck?
there, the reason that they walk right there is because Indian Hill is the border of LA County and San Bernardino County. So they're walking on Holt and Indian Hill to cross over if there's any heat, and they cross the other side. LA County won't get them, or San Bernardino won't get them because there's too much paperwork. That's why it's such a hot
crossing
area.
county lines in fucking pumps, man. That's what they do.
Give you the
oh
lowdown.
shit, is that true?
That's exactly why they do it.
This
That's
guy's
exactly
fucking
why
got
they
his
do it.
dick sucked.
Because they
the
can
back
go
of
from
his...
Montclair to Pomona with ease. There's no problem.
Wow.
Damn, are you like a fucking pimp
No,
or something?
I don't know why I know that.
I knew a guy in high school, my brother's friend.
Dude, that's pimpology.
They had
Fat
four
Tuesday.
girls on fucking Holt, dude.
He's or something.
Can you please find the pimpology track, sir?
Yes, I'll work on it.
I
It will
listened
be
to a lot
worth
of
it for the
Sugar
next
Free.
break.
When I got to college, I started listening to Sugar Free a lot. I figured these things out.
All right.
Right? That is
Hey.
fly. Wait, but Indian Hill, hold up, checking facts. They're on Gary and Holt.
That's the Pomona side. But if you notice, they're always they're usually walking between. Basically, the border is Central and Holt.
This is gay.
Going-
Let's talk about something
going
else.
west.
This is going nowhere.
Yeah, this
I
getting-
want to argue
this-
with you, but I don't want to
this
waste
getting
this
too specific.
podcast
But-
talking about fucking the IE hooker streets.
When I was a little kid and we'd drive, I would go take batting lessons down there at this batting cage.
Uh-huh.
And we would drive past them and I'd be like, Mom, what's up with these ladies? And she'd be like, oh, they're just walkers. Like, that was like my mom's name from walkers. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it took me like,
Can you watch The Walking Dead
Yeah.
without coming?
Does that make Walker, Texas?
I
Ranger?
know. Now I'm just like, walkers? Where are
He's
they?
like, this place is filled with
Yeah,
walkers.
I'd be fucking running at them, dude.
I would be really confused about Walker, Texas Ranger, and what that all meant, especially at that age when
Good,
Walker
yeah,
was
fuck
huge.
yeah, dude.
The Walking Dead
All right.
is just about like heroin filled hookers.
Let's get back to your comedy. So Jeff Garcia fucking hangs up the phone on you. I don't got 20.
Yeah.
What are you doing in LA then, bro? And he hangs up the phone.
That's it. What the fuck are you doing in LA? And he hangs up. It was so great.
That's hilarious.
He was cool. He was just fucking with me.
Right.
Instead of me, he probably had to go through the very small headache of calling back whatever Booker was. I was probably going to get a 20-minute paid spot. And
Right.
then he probably just was like, don't give that dude the pay. Give it to whoever else Jeff fucking wanted to give it to. And I was like, just give him that dude Zach the guest spot. So I probably ended up just doing 7 or 10, or I could do 10. The problem is all my jokes coming straight from Pittsburgh, not all of them, but a lot of them were Pittsburgh jokes. Like they wouldn't
So
fly out
your
here.
first 5 minutes was like,
So like I only had maybe like 7, but dude, I riffed on quick, bro. I wrote a new fucking 10 the second week I was there. Just from fucking doing these rooms. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, you step on stage in a fucking bar show in where was that fucking place? I was Rick Martinez and Richard Villa's room. It was in Downey, right? I just got to California. I'm fucking Downey in this hardcore ass Mexican restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's fucking Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I never fucking talked to a Mexican in Pittsburgh ever. We had one Latino my whole time, K through 12, and she was Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying?
and you were
Like-
doing like a lot of Mexican shows then, right?
like a
With
ton,
Jeff?
because Jeff and me were boys. So
and there's
I
a lot of
brought
good
out
rooms
Jeff.
that are
Of course, great rooms. But and I had to adapt quick. They were great, but they weren't easy. You know what I'm saying? It would be 300 people, but 300 rowdy motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it wasn't tame. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the improv all the time. Sometimes it was the improv. I got up at the improv early. Point of the story is you just write. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you just react when you're fucking. And I stalled out a few times. Fucking Larry Omaha fucking saved me at Wild Coyotes one night, bro. I fucking stalled out. I had this joke. There was some gay school in New York. I had this joke, a topical fucking joke. It was okay. And, but in that room with like 12 people there or whatever, 6 of them being cholos.
Oh, shit.
I just
Gay
like,
cholos?
What are you trying to say?
I like didn't open strong, and then I did that joke. It went flat, and I kind of got nervous, and this dude just smelled the fear.
And
it was about a gay joke, and he was like, "What are you, a fucking faggot?" And I just was like, ugh! And I just stalled out, and
You
it was
couldn't
so.
even-
I didn't react. I didn't even say. I just froze, dude. And fucking Larry Omaha, fucking great guy, veteran. You know what I'm saying? Good host. Like I would know this now. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, okay, and he told the dude, he was like, kick it, and just played the music. Took me off.
He's playing dead, eh?
Yeah, just took me off quick, and it was rad.
Well, good thing he was watching. He wasn't outside fucking smoking.
But it got me strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It took a little bit of time, but I played everywhere.
So you get out here. How long did it take you to perform at an improv out here? Couple months,
I don't know.
a year.
Next time Jeff had a date, which he had like a ton.
Right.
I don't know, a month.
But
that was only because I was fucking. I don't even know if I want to talk about this topic.
Must have been easy doing
fine.
crowd work with.
It was just because like I was strong enough to rip 7 on a packed improv. Yeah, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, dude, that's cake. Anybody can do that. If you fucking have been doing comedy for 6 months and you have a tight little act, that shit's easy.
Yeah.
Fucking a packed improv on a Friday when they paid. As long as you're not scared, that's a lob up. You know what I mean? Like, that's a gift.
So where did your girl get a job in Long Beach?
She didn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she bailed. She went up to Sacramento. She got like a bitchin' job offer there.
So she was only here for a little bit and then bounced?
Yeah, she pretty much jammed. So I was like stuck with this pad I couldn't afford.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. And I just was like, sorry. And I just left.
All right, so where'd you go?
No, they let us out of the lease. But it
was all in her name. Fuck it.
I got a place on Pico. Wait, it was Saturn Street, just south of Pico and La Cienega.
Okay.
I moved in with a comic. This guy, Carol 7. I don't know where that dude's at. I think he's still around. Cool guy, though. Funny guy. He used to rip at Melrose and shit, and I was like a rook. I didn't, you know what I mean? I was just figuring shit out. But I had a job at fucking Porsche Design in Beverly Hills. I worked there during the day.
What was that? What's Porsche Design?
It's like Porsche, like
like the car Porsche?
But it's the family. It's F.A. Porsche, the other brother who designed the 911. He started like a design line. They started with like luggage and watches. I have a Porsche Design watch on right now.
Is it called 911 Design?
No, Porsche Design.
Okay.
It's separate from the car company. Okay. Completely separate. Although Porsche America bought it like 10 years ago. Now it's part of the car company, but it's a separate brand. They do like luggage and watches. Like,
how'd you get that job?
That's cool.
I went to the Groundlings.
Oh, nice.
I made it through like a couple rounds and then
never had to start slanging weed on the side or anything like that and make it through when you got to LA. Never had to.
No, yeah. Is this boring?
No, I remember.
No.
I remember.
I want to hear about the Groundlings.
Yeah, I did the Groundlings.
Who told you to go there? Did you never heard about it on the East Coast, did you?
No. How the fuck did I get that job? Which came first?
Well, while you think about it, the reason.
Fuck yeah, man. I don't know, man. My life is just getting weird.
The reason I brought it up is it reminded me of the time that my friends and I had to start selling weed to pay for bail for our other buddy who got arrested for killing a police horse.
Okay, that's fucking.
It was hard times, but I learned a lot of
This fool's still
lessons.
coming down off a trip from
I got
Coachella.
I got the girl at the end.
No. That's the movie.
I went to Groundlings first, and then I met the dude for Porsche Design. Fuck your story. This is my interview. I'll cut you off, and I'm finishing my goddamn story. I met the dude at Groundlings. I took Groundlings probably because my roommate. I don't know. I was doing stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I needed to do something, bro. I came to L.A., so I decided to take some classes. Maybe my mom told. I don't fucking remember, but I went to Groundlings and did it, and then I met this dude. I needed a job. He helped me. I was doing like catering shit or something, and this dude helped me get a job.
So the first 24 years of your life, you weren't even thinking about comedy. And now that you like think back on it, you're a fucking great comic, established. What made you laugh like before you were 24 and in comedy? Like when you think about it, like what show were you like, God damn it, that show was funny, but you weren't looking at it really through like a comedic lens.
Yeah.
Like what
I don't think I'm
like,
a really great comic, but I'm a great comedy dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm a good comic and I'm a great host. But I think I think my value comes in having knowledge.
I don't think you can deny you're a good comic because you just let everyone know you came to LA with 5 and then you would go out and fuck up Friday nights and like stretch that out for as long as you could.
Yeah.
And I
got stronger. If we'll continue my story, I got stronger when I started. KT Tatara. Do you know who KT is?
Me and Bruce did a show with him one time at the Ice House. I met him. He was like fucking. I've only met him once, but he was like serious and he was like looking at his notes and shit. But he's funny.
No, he's no joke.
He's really funny. But
he's very meticulous.
I liked how serious he was.
He got second place in Pittsburgh's Funniest Man competition.
Oh, so he came out here like ready to shank
and
you.
He was
no,
we were cool. He was way better than me. It's just, dude, it was like a half judge, half crowd thing. Like I won more judges than him too, actually. But whatever. I got lucky. He was good. He was already like featuring in DC and Baltimore and Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You know what I mean? But we happened to move out to LA the same week. And so like neither of us knew anybody. So we mic'd it, we hit the potluck and fucking whatever. But then he was like, yo, we should just do a fucking college tour. You know what I mean? And he was like, Justin Berkman. He was like, let's just do it. You know what I mean? And we did. Fucking.
Did you guys do the tryout for what's it called?
No, bro. We just
NECA or whatever.
NACA. Yeah, we just changed the voicemail in his apartment phone to a business name we made up. Uh-huh. And we fucking booked like
What schools?
That's fucking like 30 colleges, bro. We did a tour around the country. We just self-booked it, bro.
Right.
We self-booked it. We
That's
fucking
so
hustled. We had like me and Justin Berkman, we ended up becoming roommates. In our living room, we had like a fucking office. We had like file cabinet, 2 desks, computers. That was our job. Like we woke up every morning and just called. We had lists and lists and lists. Like we'd take a state.
Were you guys
do the research, make a call sheet, then you just have to call people for like 3 hours.
Right, but so this is back then. This is in 2003. Where you weren't sending tapes. All you had to do was just call. Or were you sending tape?
We sent VHS tapes, bro.
VHS, hell yeah, bro.
Fucking God.
So a lot of places.
I don't know why, because a lot of people still had. That's what they requested.
But some didn't even do it.
That's what they had.
Some didn't even do it, right?
What do you mean?
Didn't even request it. They just booked you. They just bought into the fucking answer machine and were like, I like these guys. They didn't even need to see tape. Or every club that booked you, those 30.
College.
They looked, college. They looked at tape.
We had it online too. Sometimes they'd watch it online. But
you guys are also dealing when you're booking colleges with like seniors that are like public relations majors and are just booking the stuff, or like are you dealing with actual administrators at the college?
You dealt with programming board directors, which were often students, but you'd also usually have a faculty advisor that would handle the legal. And I was a pretty sharp dude, you know what I mean? And I fucking figured it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got some contract templates. I fucking
We're trying to take this fucking podcast on the road, get some college bitches, you know what I mean?
All girls Catholic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Are you guys trying to do business
IQ.
with Daddy right now? You kind of run
No, I mean, we're just trying to figure out how to get this show on the road, baby.
If this podcast gets more than 30 downloads,
dude, if we have more than 30 downloads total, I think Blaine owes me lunch. So
Blaine is jerking off right now.
Our main audience is an Arabic and Islamic based audience, so we're looking for just all the religious, like ISIS. Yeah, exactly. Like we're looking to hit any of those schools or just any of those camp training grounds that they might have in the country.
If you have a college gig at an
ISIS recruiting
But not like
station.
the guys you see on TV that are like doing roles and shoot techniques. I'm talking about the officers.
No, the
you
women.
know what I'm saying? We're gonna play for the officers.
Like in
Specifically the
air
women.
conditioning and shit.
Yeah,
like we're not
yeah.
out in the
Those are
fucking sand,
those
guys.
Are the
Come on.
grunts. Yeah, those are the grunts. You'll play for the.
I like
for the
that.
Al-Qaeda
I want to go to the
officers.
West Point of the ISIS military school. You know, like where the generals get taught and perform for them. It's much nicer conditions.
But as much as we want to take this show on the road, we love that it's here in the IE.
Yeah.
And it's a place for local comics to come. I pick up comics from LA, bring them out, and it's just cool to keep.
I'm gonna tell everybody about it, man.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate that, and
Yeah.
you know a
guys
lot
are
of
rad.
people, and you know you don't have to send us all girls. You know what we're gonna do to them here. You know we got the backroom casting couch, but yeah, send us comics, and it's good to have a place for people to come. And, you know, they might not even be comedians.
Look,
they just might be
man.
people I know who do improv or comedians. It's good for people to have a voice around here. And I'm just curious, you've been doing shows and you know so many fucking people. When are you going to try to open a club? Is that ever in the cards? Or are you happy where you're at? Because
at some point.
I can see you just gangstered out, fucking office painted red, fucking just smoking a cigar in the back. You know what I mean?
Get my DS.
Just getting the D wet, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
bro. For Sheezy Deezy.
I
I like that you believe that.
Yeah,
about
so-
me. I don't know if it'll be red and whatever. Yeah, I
don't like
I have
red.
goals, man. I'm super happy at the Palace and the Gas Lamp right now, as like my two resident venues. And I have goals there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
once I accomplish those goals, we'll see what I want to do next.
I know a
You
guy
what I'm
who's a pilot. He's flown for like 20 years, but he owned his own comedy club for 9 years in Chicago, and he just moved out to Orange County, and he's looking to maybe open a club. And I'm like, get it close to the water, man, because that's where a lot of people are, and they don't really have clubs in like, you know, right there near the fucking water. So he's kind of like looking around and stuff like that. You know, I'll keep you informed on what he's up to and kind of where he's looking. But like his idea was like, he's like, where are there a lot of people and no clubs? I'm like, shit.
This
if
is
you had one like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Let's just talk about that later, though.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun.
No, that's
fucking
hey,
You know,
business.
my
We'll talk
brother and
about that later.
my brother and I always had a dream of opening up a club. Like we just worked at my dad's florist shop most of the time.
this
until we met-
motherfucker.
until we
I
met
already know
Rocket
it's night at the
Jack.
Roxbury, dude.
I'm trying to tell you about my life over here. dude.
Yo,
Yeah,
it's night at the Roxbury.
Find
Every time I
this
try to
guy.
tell
Who
a
is this
story
guy?
about my
This
life,
fool tries to tell us like every
What's
week.
your name again?
he just watched.
This is Aaron Bendersky.
Aaron.
It's very
That's
nice
right.
to meet you.
Yeah,
We just smoked a joint in the parking lot. I'm just saying, like, I forgot your name.
He was
big
wondering.
guy.
He was wondering how I
You-
made it into the studio. A guy had
You're
said,
just
got on
dude
mic.
with the awesome cones in the parking lot. I don't know, man.
That's usually all I'm good for.
So what do you got coming up? What do you want to plug?
Oh snap! We got all types of shit coming up. Blah blah blah.
What's coming up soon?
Coming up this weekend. Oh, tomorrow. No, what's tonight? Monday. Wednesday will
Monday.
be the all-female show we do once a month at the Gas Lamp in Long Beach.
I'm coming in my sweatpants, man, as a fan.
Do it, dog. Do it. And then we got some 4 new comics, none of which have played the Gas Lamp before. Some really funny ones. Sapna Kumar is going to be there. She rocked with me down in San Diego. She was in the festival. She's super funny. And some other new faces. This weekend.
So Gas Lab in Long Beach.
Yeah,
Everybody.
we got some other big shows. We got Theo Vaughn on June 17th.
I
at the Gas Lamp.
Love
I was at a groundlings class like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 3 months ago. I'm just standing out front, and the fool was walking by, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And he was going to Jay Davis' show, and I was standing there with some girl, and I started talking to him, and it kind of made me look like the shit, you know? I'm like, "Oh yeah, you know Bruce Jingles," and I throw some names out back and forth. He's like, "Yeah, man, we'll come over to the show." I was like, "All right, cool." And then as I walked over to the show, guess who's standing out front smoking a cig or a joint? Bruce Jingles. And
And you guys all hung out?
yeah, we did something like that.
He did more than that to
A
Bruce.
circle joke. Bro.
Yeah, we did something like that.
I'm excited for Theo, bro. It's cool.
He's funny. He's
And the
really
bu-
funny.
And the buzz is really good on the show. Like, I know it's going to be good. I'm psyched. It's cool to see that, you know?
You've been booking like some of my favorite comics.
I did shows with Theo at like the West Side Brew Co. in like 03, 04.
If you're
Shit,
ever
when
looking,
Hunter ran it.
if you're ever looking for an
Oh.
alternative act, I do a one-man remake of the Full Monty. It's completely like if you have any alt rooms that do anything, it's only like a 7-minute sort of synopsis of the Full Monty.
But
and I bring
is it
my own
funny
box.
or is it not funny?
He fills the room.
Why do you have to justify
It's
it
alternative.
by saying it needs to go to an alt room?
It's a
Fuck
7
alt.
minute. It's a
Fuck
7
alt.
minute full Monty.
It's
And
He's
you wanna know
smoking a
what's
cigarette
funny?
the whole time, though.
It's a
There's
7
tons of
minute
comics
one man.
who might be a little bit alty, who I think are hilarious, and they're my boys, and they play my rooms, and they play all the clubs. But like the whole concept, is it fucking funny or is it not funny? Because there's no such thing as alt. The fuck, there is no such thing as alt anymore because
I'm
alt
just saying
is
that
pop. You know
I
what I'm
have
saying?
found
Yeah.
that
Nerdist went major. There is no alt anymore.
Right. Have
You know
you?
what I'm saying?
he
It's
wasn't
all
carrying
blended.
the flag for everyone.
Have you?
What?
He wasn't carrying the flag for all the alt comics, was he? What's
I
his
kinda
name?
think
the
so.
dude, the Nerdist dude.
Hardwick?
Yeah.
Well,
Chris
people
Hardwick.
say Mark Barron was
Was he?
alt.
Or Janine Garofalo, or any
Right.
of them, dude. The only reason it
Or
was
any- yeah.
alternative in the beginning because it
It's
was not
usually-
in a comedy club.
Alternative
Then
usually just
Gaslam's
means graduated from
But
college.
it's not. But like,
Right.
it's just stupid. Funny's funny because
Right.
you had to justify your bit by saying, "Well, it's kind of, do if you have
I
any
think
alt
the
rooms,
fact-
like alt rooms want to hear your shitty, stupid, unfunny story."
I think the fact that it's a one-man 7-minute version of the full Monty justifies itself.
Is this real? You're such a
Of course,
fucking-
it's real.
Is it or is it
course
not?
not.
I can't tell.
Hey, if you
You
off,
do is he a comic or is he not a
If-
comic?
if-
Stop. What is wrong with you?
No,
You on
man.
mushrooms? What's
if-
happening?
he had some
From
girl
time to time, my friend.
some girl put some shit up his butt to make it stronger. Like
Listen.
day 3 into Coachella when he wasn't feeling
They
stuff.
told me it gets you higher.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant,
You-
but 2 months later.
Yeah, you couldn't have injected shit into his arm and he wouldn't have felt it. He was so immune by day 3 Coachella. This girl just ramrodded him with a fucking cocktail of drugs. So
What was it?
He's been coming
I
down.
don't know, but it's slow release, dude,
Yeah,
and I
and
just
he's been
feel it a little
thinking-
bit more every day.
He's been
How
mixing
long
his
ago was
life
that?
with film.
I don't know how long ago was Coachella.
A month,
Like a
maybe?
month or two?
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know, a month maybe.
Fuck, man. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's going to take,
So,
but
in reality,
in the
life is
meantime,
spiraling
He's
for
like, why
sure.
do you ask so many questions?
well, okay. And I'll be performing with you, Zach, July 1st at the Gas Lamp in Long Beach.
If you say so.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have the calendar in front of me.
Well, I'm fucking counting the days, baby.
Did I
Getting ready.
confirm it?
Yeah, you did. A long time ago, actually. So I'm trying to. I'm gonna have
So
to
don't go back on it now.
I'm gonna have to follow
No,
up
if
with
I
you.
confirmed it, you're booked.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't have the calendars
So
memorized.
we're
That's
we're
a
gonna
lot.
replay this episode on the 1st.
Mhm.
So if you can't make it to the show,
Oh, that
Tune
makes
in.
sense.
yeah, that's why we're doing this one now.
It's live now, though.
Yeah,
Okay, tight.
I thought we were doing an hour.
Like 4 people listening right now.
it's all right. You know what? People don't listen to podcasts
There
at
might
first.
be 400
There
though. I
aren't
got
even
like I got like
Hey.
22 fans already, bro.
Hey,
Guaranteed,
I got like 22 fans.
we might have 4.
I wrote some shit about the show below above this glory hole in Starbucks on Melrose. So we got like at least
Yeah,
6
the week
people.
of July 1st. We should put it out that Monday.
No, it's gonna be playing Wednesday night at 10 because we do the show every Wednesday at 10, and we did this episode right now, so we can play it Wednesday when we're doing your show.
We have it
Why would you play it
all
before
He's so
my-
confused.
figured out.
Before my show to try and promote my show.
Well, we'll promote your show and this show.
Huh. While you guys
that
are
whole
discussing
week.
it, I'm gonna get my full Monty stuff ready, and maybe I can show Zach a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now, right after we go.
Follow Zach on Twitter, ZM Comedy, and check out ampcomedy.com.
See, I put the box here. And I spin it. I spin it around like that.
Or just Amp Comedy on Facebook.
Amp Comedy, White Bronco Show.
I think Zach's going to punch Aaron.
And Zach,
I don't know, man. I'm still
Hey.
trying to figure this guy out.
please come back anytime. We'd
we
love to
done?
have you
Are
back.
we done?
You got an open invitation. This is it, man. It's only a 30-minute show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I should not.
tight.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it, man.
All right, love you, bro.
All right, we'll see you next week. White Bronco Show.
Foster's
Yeah,
Clothing.
Boy, I protect with the K, boy. Running my home and get sprayed, boy. Young Drew and Mac Dre, boy. The gay don't play, boy. I'm a maid.